In this video, I'm going to show you the best settings so you can have crazy tracking and crazy aim, just like this. Before I show you what I can do with these settings, if you're looking for ways to improve, I recommend you to try my custom practice map, which has everything you need to improve, whether that's aim, mechanics, edit, it has everything. So if you want to go check that out, make sure to put the code on the top of the screen. These. This kid is lost. I'm jumping on this kid. Watch this. 100. 1 HP. In your box. Oh my. I'm crazy. Pre-fire? Edit? Pre-fire? Oh my, make sure to like and subscribe. Alright, so for my settings, the first thing you want to have on is 120 FPS mode on. This is going to help you improve tremendously since you're going to see more FPS and you're going to have less input delay. Next is going to be my colorblind settings. I found these settings to be the best because you can see players really clear in storm and from afar. And as you can see, my game looks really vibrant, so I recommend you to try this. The next thing you want to have off is motion blur. This makes your game look blurry and it gives a ton of input delay, which is, if you want to become a better player, this is going to impact your performance. Then for my audio settings, it's nothing too crazy, but keep going down into sound. You're going to see visualized sound effects. You definitely want to turn this on just for the fact that every pro is using this because it's really broken that you can see players from like 50 feet away without even hearing them. It just shows you on the screen. Next, you want to go into language or region. Like I said before, you want to have the closer region because the less ping you have, the less delay. So for me, it's NA East, but if you're playing a tournament, obviously you want to change this around to NA Central or whatever region you play tournaments on. Keep going down and you got to go into combat. And once you're in combat, I would recommend you to turn on auto pickup weapons. I've lost a lot of fights, well, early fights, just for the fact that a person got the gun before me. And I realized that when I turned auto pickup weapons, I started winning more early 50-50s and I just got better overall. Same with the preferred auto slot. this is all preference, but as soon as you grab a gun, you don't even have to check your inventory, which helps a lot in early fights because you know those little seconds matter. So for me, it's SMG first, then shotgun, then assault rifle, then I don't have nothing for slot number 4, and then for the last slot I have heals. But like I said, this is all preference. You can choose whatever you like, and I guarantee you once you turn this setting on, it's gonna help you win a lot more fights. Keep going down into building, and you want to have recent building choice on, then disable pre-edit option off. This is so you don't mess up on triple edits before you actually do it. So you know what I mean, like the pre-edit wall, you don't want to have that happening to you. So turn this off. Turbo building on. If you have this off, unfortunately I don't know how you can play the game, because turbo building is what makes you build and crank fast. So definitely want to turn this on. Then go down to auto confirm edits. A lot of people ask me, do you play edit and release on or off? And to be honest, I prefer edit and release on, just for the fact that on console you feel like you edit faster and you have less delay. And I've asked a lot of console KBM players what's better, and 90% of them have told me that edit and release is so much better on console. But it's all preference. Like I said, if you want to go into edit and release on, it's up to you, but for me, edit and release will be on. Then keep going down into extra game options. You want to have low input latency mode on. This is so it helps you have less input delay in games. Keep going down, you'll see something called replays. You definitely want to turn these off, just for the fact they give a ton of delay and it might impact your FPS. You might be asking, why do you have them on? I have them on because I play competitive, and after every tournament I like to bar review my mistakes. But if you're not doing this, definitely turn these off, because like I said before, it impacts your performance and input delay. The next thing is my damage feedback. This is so you can have big icons and really cool numbers when you beam somebody. My HUD skill, I recently just went from 74, 72 to 67. I found it to be a lot better. It looks a lot cleaner, and I don't think it gives less delay, but it just makes your game look cooler, you know? So I recommend you try it if you want. Next is my sensitivity. As you can see, I changed a little bit of sensitivity because I recently just switched to PC to make a video, and when I went back to console, my sensitivity feels so slow, but now I changed it, so this feels so much better, and I recommend you to try it, because I realized that with this new setting, I hit everything, I don't miss. So then you want to have lock input method as mouse off. For my double movement settings, I also changed that. I recently went from 73 to 63, and I fell in love. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This is really good. I feel like I'm more consistent in my edits, in hitting shots, and honestly, I recommend you to give it a try. My strafe angle is 90, and then my backward is 135. You want to have your mouse flight, so this is gonna be your mouse sensitivity or mouse multiplier. You want to have this on 100. Then you want to turn all these off. Turn these off too. Then for my keybinds, I'm gonna go slow so you can see them.